Hello everyone, I am Kajal and today we are going to discuss the next chapter for the 10th class students. So today we are going to discuss the 10th chapter, the nervous system. So let us begin with the chapter. Nervous system. In our body, different systems are there, but nervous system is the main system of our body. You know, in the computer, what is the main part of the computer? CPU is the main part of the computer. Without CPU, the computer can't work properly, as well as the whole functions of a computer is maintained by the CPU only. Like that, our body's whole functions of our body is maintained and is controlled by our central nervous system. Our nervous system. Nervous system, their spinal cord and the brain part is making the nervous system. Okay, so that are the two main parts. What is the need of the nervous system? Firstly, we will discuss about the need of a nervous system. Need: keep us informed about the outside activities as well as the inside activities through the sense organs. What is happening, what we are feeling the hot or we are feeling the cold, how we are getting this sense by the help of our sense organs. Next one is that it is helpful for us to remembering the things as well as to reminding the things, because nervous system, as I told you, CPU controls the whole activities of the computer. Like that, our nervous system controls the whole activities of our body. It is also controlling the whole hormonic secretions in our body. Different hormones secrete that are responsible for the growth, for the repairing, for the other processes of our body. Like that, our central nervous system is controlling that secretions also. So that is the work, or that is the need of the nervous system. It is also controlling the involuntary activities of our body. Next, we are going to discuss about the nerve cell or the neurons. Nerve cell or the neurons are the structural and the functional units of the nervous system. Neurons are the cells of the nervous system. Neurons are the cells that are performing the whole functions as well as for our intelligence, for our other works, for controlling and for the whole things they are responsible. So we are going to discuss about the neurons. Here in the model, the diagram of a neuron is given here. See at the bottom, the diagram of a neuron. Neuron part of a brain, neuron cells are containing this star-like body. This star-like body is known as the cyton, soma or cell body. This is known as a cell body. In that, the granular cytoplasm is present, and this is having branches outside to it, and these branches are known as the dendrites. So these are the dendrites. This star-shaped body is known as the cell body, and this cell body is attached with the long tube that is known as axon. So this axon is also containing the outer sheaths, outer covering, that is known as the myelin sheath, because it is covered by white fatty substance, white fatty material, so it is known as the myelin sheath. And this myelin sheath is also containing the sheaths or the coverings that are known as the neurolemma or even the neurilemma. This is ended by the branches, and these branches are having a bob-like structure, so these are known as the axon terminals or axon endings. These axon endings are embedded in our muscle fibers, and these muscle fibers are attached with the dendrites of the other neuron. So this is the connection between one neuron and the other neuron. So this connection is known as the synaptic knobs as well as the synapse, because here the neuron is attached with the other neuron, as well as the impulse that is generated in one neuron can easily pass to the other neuron. So this is known as the synapse or the connection between two neurons. So this is all about the neuron, the structure of the neuron, about the cell body. Next one, axon as well as the axon endings, synaptic knobs, synaptic clefts. Hope you understood. Next, we are going to discuss about the transmission of the nerve impulse, how the impulse generated and how it is transmitted to the other neuron. As I told you that one nerve where it is ended means this synaptic knobs are embedded in the muscle fiber, and here in the muscle fiber the dendrites of the other neuron are totally attached. So from here, if the impulse is generated in our body, Now, what do you mean by impulse? Whenever we are thinking something, that power is creating an impulse in our body, a kind of electrical signal that is generating in our body, and afterward we are thinking, our brain is thinking, that impulse is moving from one neuron to the another neuron cell, and in the whole part afterward the processing of our brain takes place, and in the end we are getting the solution. Like a computer, we are typing something, we are giving input to the computer, and afterward the computer is giving output to us. Like that way our nervous system is also works. In the neurons, impulse is generated, that impulse is entered in one neuron with the help of these dendrites, and from here it is going to the cell body. From the cell body, with the help of axon, it is ended to the synaptic nodes, or as well as the axon endings. From axon endings, with the help of this synapse, this impulse is jumps to the other one neuron, because here the dendrites of the other neuron is attached. So from here it is jumped to the other neuron, and by that way impulse from one neuron is going to the other neuron. One thing more is here, outside our neurons the sodium ions are present. Sodium ions are present outside the neurons. Then what is happening, whenever our body is not, means our brain is not thinking something, that state is known as the resting phase. So that is known as the resting phase. In the resting phase, these sodium ions are present outside our brain, and whenever we are thinking something, whenever the impulse is generated, what is happening, these sodium ions and this outer membrane of the neuron is acting as a permeable membrane, and it is allowing this sodium ions to enter in the nerve cell or in the neurons. By that way, this is creating the excited phase, as well as our brain cells starts thinking. So that phase is known as the excited phase. When the impulse is generated, these sodium ions are entered in the neurons. So this phase is known as the excited phase, excited state or phase. And whenever these are not generated, means impulse is not generated in our brain, at that moment the sodium ions are present outside the neuron, that is known as the resting state. Or this is known as the polarized state too, and whenever the sodium ions are entered in that is known as the excited phase, or as well as the depolarized phase. Depolarized, and this is polarized. When this impulse is moving from one part from the axon cell body of the neuron to the end of the neurons, means up to the axon endings, then afterward again the cell is generating, or cell is acquiring its resting phase again. That is known as a repolarized state. Means whenever it will move to the upward side, then behind to it the state will be generated. That state is known as the repolarized state. So after impulse, this will be repolarized state, because cell again acquire its resting phase or state. By that way it is works, and this process is also known as a sodium pump, because by this way the impulse from one neuron is entering to the other neuron, and next, and by that way the impulse is generated, and we are getting the solution. Next one, we are going to discuss about the synapse. Now what do you mean by synapse? It is a point of contact between the terminal branches of the axon of a neuron with the dendrites of the another neuron. As I told you that the axon endings are embedded in the muscle fiber, and this muscle fiber is attached with the dendrites of the other neuron. By that way the impulse that is generated here from the axon endings, it is leaving to the muscle fiber, and from the muscle fiber it is going to the next neuron by the help of dendrites of the other neuron, and this point of contact is known as the synapse between that. So this is the synapse. Next one, we are going to discuss about the types of neurons. Now there are types of neurons. There are three types of neurons. Types of neurons. Three type of neurons are there. Sensory neurons. Next one is the motor neuron. And third one is association neuron. Association neuron. Now what do you mean by sensory neurons? Sensory neurons are the neurons that are getting the impulse from our sense organs and sending it to the our brain system or the central nervous system. They are getting impulse. How they are getting? Suppose that we are getting we touch a hot iron, then what is happening? Our sense neurons become in the excited state, in that state, and they will send the message, immediate message to our brain part that we are getting we are feeling the hot or we are feeling the heat. So by that way they are sending message to the brain. Afterward, what is the function of the neurons? Motor neurons. Motor neurons are getting the impulse from the brain and the spinal cord, means from the central nervous system, and sending it back as an output to the sense organs that in this situation you have to behave like this. So they are creating the input, they are giving the input to our brain, and they are giving the output to our sense organs to behave. Next one is the association or connection neurons. They are located in the brain as well as in the spinal cord again, and which interconnect the sensory and motor neurons. Means these are the connections between the sensory and the motor neurons. These are known as association neurons. Sensory neurons are present in the sense organs. They are getting the message from the sense organ and sending to brain, and motor neurons are giving back that output from the brain to the sense organs. And association neurons are acting as a connection between these two. Next one we are going to discuss about the nerves. Now nerve is a bundle of nerve fibers. Nerve fibers, you have seen a cable. Okay, in that cable wire the number of fine wires are present, and the outer cover of a cable is connecting the whole fibers in that, whole wires in that. So like that the nerves are present in our body. Nerves are thread-like structures that emerge from the brain and the spinal cord and branch out almost all parts of the body. They are present in all parts of the body as in the form of sensory neurons, sensory nerves, okay, motor nerves, as well as the mixed nerves. Three type of nerves are there: sensory, motor and mixed nerves. They are sending the message from the brain and the spinal cord to the body parts, as well as getting the message from the body parts to the brain. By that way they are working. Their works are different according to their name. We will discuss that one also. So how many kind of nerves are there? There are three kind of nerves. Sensory nerves. Nerves are of three types: sensory, second one motor nerves, and the third one is known as the mixed nerves. Mixed nerves. Their functions are same as the sensory neurons and the motor neurons. Sensory nerves are getting the message from the sense organs and sending that impulse to the brain part for the action. Means they are again giving the input to our brain. Motor nerves are getting the message back from the brain as well as the spinal cord and giving it to the sense organs to behave. Means as output they are giving. Mixed nerves are containing both sensory and motor fibers, and for example a spinal nerve. So these are the combination of the motor as well as the sensory nerves. Next we are going to discuss about the two major divisions of the nervous system. Nervous system having two major divisions. The nervous system having two major divisions. First is central nervous system. Central nervous system. Second one is the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system. Now what do you mean by central nervous system? Central nervous system consists of two parts: brain and the spinal cord. Our brain and spinal cord are making the central nervous system. Brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system is the bundle of nerves that are present in our whole body and are sending message to our other parts of the body from the brain, as well as getting the message from the other parts of the body and sending it to the brain. So by that way these two parts are working. So this was my topic. In this we have discussed about the types of the neurons, types of the nerves, as well as the parts of the nervous system. Hope you understood. Thank you very much.